All right, so it's tax season. I decided to make a video because everyone that's getting money right now, balling out of control. Come the end of tax season, April, these people are not gonna have any money, and that's because they don't know what to do with their money. The sad thing is that from the time you were born, if you are part of the 97% like me, chances are people told you how to make money, but people never told you what to do with that money. They only taught you how to spend it. They didn't teach you how to keep it, maintain it, or grow it. So these are the top 10 things that people are going to do with their tax money, along with any money they have throughout the year. And these things are keeping you broke. So let's just hop right into it. So, number one is car payments. Whether people have a decent car or a car that they're almost done paying off, they're gonna go out and get another car to keep up with the Joneses, and you don't have to do that. If you have a decent car to get you A from B, do that. You don't need a car payment. Chances are, if you had to take a loan out, that means you can't afford it, because if you could afford it, you would just buy it out with cash and you wouldn't have to loan or pay on it monthly. So car payments are hurting you. Don't do it. Don't sign up for it. Second thing is mortgages. Most people buy a house before they build a bank account. So most people take out a loan for a house and they can't even afford it. So you're already starting off in debt. That's the wrong thing to do. Get Robert Kiyosaki's book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. You will learn that a house is actually a liability and not an asset. Don't take my word for it. Read the book. The third thing would be is entertainment. Watch what's entertaining you guys. Please do that, because if you don't, you're gonna stay broke. Because going to the movies, going out to eat, going shopping, whatever you like to do for entertainment, chances are, if you're not in a business that's not letting you write these things off on your taxes or get an ROI back on them, like the business that I'm in, they pay me to eat out. I can write it off on my taxes. They pay me to go to the movies. They're even paying us to shop now. So, if you're going to do these things anyway, you might as well position yourself so that you can get an ROI, return on your investment, and also just be smarter about how you're spending your money. Always make sure you're getting something back. So watch what's entertaining you. It's keeping you broke if you're just lavishly living life like you got it like that, okay? All right, number four would be clothing, shoes, accessories, anything like that. Excuse me, ladies, we love our pocketbooks, hair, nails. All these things are keeping you broke if you can't afford them. So, if you only make $30,000 or $40,000 a year, and then every month you're spending $100 or $200 to look good, you can't afford it. You can't afford to look good. So you gotta get smarter with how you're spending your money. You should only spend 70% of what you make. And that's not even, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to spend 70%. You're not supposed to spend more than 70% of what you make. So, let's get a hold on that, guys. You can't afford to look good. Number five would be student loans. Student loans are killing you. Why are you going back to school? Just to build debt. That's all that school does. It builds debt. You learn a skill, and then you have to go out and sell yourself. You have to sell yourself in order to get this job, to work the skill that you're not going to utilize what they taught you in school. You're going to learn what the company teaches you of how they run their business. So let's be smarter. Stop building debt to get a job, okay? Student loans are killing you. Number six would be spending money before you have an emergency fund. An emergency fund is having 8 months or more stashed away so that if something happens, because something's always going to happen, you have a cushion. You have something to fall back on. Most people don't even have a next week emergency fund. So, not knowing what to do with your money is killing you. It's keeping you broke. It's keeping you in debt. It's keeping you on the down, on the low side of life. And I'm trying to lift you up. So that's why I'm making this list and checking it twice. And I hope you take heed, okay? Number seven would be loaning money to friends and family members. You need to learn how to say no. If you're broke, you definitely need to learn how to say no. Stop trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Savior, helping everybody else when you can't even help yourself. You can't help nobody if you're not in a position to help yourself first. So learn how to say no, because these friends and family members are the same people who never support you when you don't got it, but they got their hand out when you do got it. So say no now, and it'll be easier to say no later. Trust me. Number 8 would be betting against yourself. Betting against yourself is hindering you. Stop hindering yourself. Stop putting these non-capabilities on yourself. You know, you have to do different to get different. So stop saying you can't. Can't should not be a part of your vocabulary. You can, you will, you must. That's what you need to do. Number 9 would be hanging around broke people. I really should have had that number 1. Hanging around broke people is gonna keep you broke. If you hang around 10 bums, 9 bums, chances are you're gonna be the 10th person. If you hang around 9 crackheads, chances are you're gonna be a crackhead. If you hang around people who only work jobs and doesn't expand their minds, chances are you're only going to be an employee. You're going to remain an employee because you don't know nothing else. Learn something new. And number 10, most important thing is trying to be cool instead of becoming cool, looking and dressing the part before you have the scripts. There are lots of people out here. They look good, they smell good, but they broke. They look like they got money. They dress like they got money. They drive like they got money, but they don't got any money. They live in lavish lives. It looks that way, especially online. Lots of people. And they're broke. So please read, invest your money, build your credit. Don't continue to keep building debt every year. Keep putting yourself, new year, new me. But every year you're doing the same thing that keeps you as old you. Do better, be better. When you know better, you be better. You do better, you know better. Okay? Have a great day.